The stairs are broken.
Yeah, they
What
are.
happened?
They just don't work. You can't climb up them. You can
It's
you
like
can run
walking
into
into
them.
solid brick.
Well, I didn't think I'd be back here so soon. Oh man, it's Eco, Season 2. Yes, you didn't think it was happening. You thought it was gone. But no, as it turns out, Eco is alive and well in GangZ. We have a lot to cover in the new update, and I'm not really the person to do it. I'm sure somebody has, maybe even in GangZ, has made a nice update video to explain in detail everything it added, but I know we've fixed a few of the big glaring, let me climb! Apparently not this issue. A bunch of the big glaring issues Eco had have been resolved. Unfortunately, I don't know them all. I do know that carts are fixed. I do know that farming works, and I think that's why we have all this fancy corn growing everywhere. I'm kind of hoping, I don't know, maybe I should take some before I go to the base, which is, if you can see that map, I'm going in this direction towards that river right about here, because over here I see some activity. Nobody's storage chest. That would imply that building is happening over there, so I'm going to assume that's where we're all at. And I'm crossing over the ocean, or whatever you want to call it, here, and I'm going to come down to the river over here. So, kind of a long way to go. Before I go there, I should probably just spend some skill points on survival. Everyone will need to learn this. I needed to figure out what I was doing this season. Farming's in the game now, and I thought maybe farming, but after giving it some thought and after realizing the epic responsibility that food plays in Eco, and remembering how well I did last season with my epic responsibility of providing all the metal on the server, I decided that farming is something I will forego, and I'm going to do something that is everything. Okay, let me first preference this by saying everything in Eco is a big responsibility. But like food is the biggest, so it would probably be a mistake with all the different games I'm playing right now to take on the biggest thing. So Carpentry is going to be my jam, I believe, this season, unless something changes between now and the end of this video. In our Eco chat, I have a feeling that no one will balk at me doing cooking or carpentry. See, I can't get over it. No one will balk at me doing carpentry. So that's the plan for now. I see a shack with a water buffalo on top of it. Someone started building here. That must mean I'm close to civilization. These rivers are awesome, but we're going to need some bridges. Maybe that's the carpenter's job. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me climb. Oh, man. Okay, where's my shovel? Give me my shovel. Ooh, that was a good jump. Should I try that again? Huh! Oh, dang it. Do I need to, like, get a good head start? There we go. I didn't need to dig anything. So this is someone's house. Who's over here? So the problem with the new season is that I don't know where everyone's building and what the plans are, but we had a really cool town layout last time, and I want to continue that. We are really good at that. I think a lot of us GangZers have a Minecraft background, so we're used to playing games like this and making whole entire towns. And it looks like we have a couple of folks hanging out in here. Look at this. All right, guys. I see you out here on the flattest land I've ever seen in Eco. Selfishly hogging it all.
Nuh-uh, we can share.
So what's this? What is... You have a building and a claim on this whole place, right?
Me?
Yeah.
No. This is the community shack. This is for everyone.
Oh, see, a sign would help with those assumptions. I'm still blaming you.
If we had a carpenter, we could make a sign, but as of yet, we don't.
Oh, it's funny you should say carpenter, because that's exactly what I'm planning on doing.
Are you really?
You're the reason there's no sign.
I'm the problem.
Tell him, Ron.
You should seriously make a sign. We need signs.
Yeah. I will get right on that. That'll be one of my first tasks as designated carpenter. So what the heck are you doing, Runwyld?
I'm going to start doing all of the smithing. So I'm going to go into that particular area.
It's going to be
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, I'm a little nervous, but
You look nervous.
I'm shaking right now, man. Totally shaking. I think it's going to be really fun though, because I didn't do anything last season, so I'm coming into this with the new updates. So I'm really excited to see what it's like with the new updates and learn from you too from last season as well.
Yeah.
You can be a smithing mentor.
You can also ask Present
Yes.
Vortac for help. I'm here to do that.
President?
Present Vortac.
Oh.
I thought he was going to run for civic now. I was like, oh, here we go.
hang
Oh, here we go. No, I'm still hoping we get the return of Mayor Ty.
Mayor
Oh,
Ty- that would be
boy.
cool.
Yeah, right.
Mayor's
Worst
catch
mayor.
of the day.
Worstmayor.com. Okay,
Oh.
so you're doing smithing. You're doing what are you doing, Mojo?
I'm a mason.
You're doing masonry.
Yeah,
I'm doing
gonna be a
carpentering.
brick worker.
Uh-huh.
So we're basically doing all the things that involve building materials.
Right.
I mean, because eventually smithing involves building materials.
oh yeah,
just
there's a
not
lot
at
of
first.
different kinds
Mhm.
of steel and corrugated steel and whatnot.
Yeah. So this whole side of the map is going to look awesome.
I think so.
Oh,
I think
you're
it looked
right.
great.
This
So-
is gonna be the nice side of town.
If that's the community center,
Uh-huh.
where are you guys at?
So Mojo is behind you and across the creek.
That looks
Yep.
like something she would build.
Well,
Because it's sensible and efficient.
Yeah.
mine is
So I
further down the
said that.
creek.
Okay.
And you can pass a couple of stone areas. That'll be good for you, Mojo.
Yeah.
And it's also got some gold and I think copper.
Are
and there
you
as
on
well.
this side of the creek?
I'm on this side of the creek.
Why don't I go between you and Mojo on this side of the creek?
yeah.
That's cool.
And that way we're close enough together. I don't know how far out here you are.
Not that far, really.
No, I'm not that far.
I got lots of
I
berries out here.
built pretty close to the creek side, but it is past that stone quarry.
Oh, it's
It's over
past
there.
this.
Yeah, so you keep going. Oh, I see it. So look at
Oh.
all this. I mean, look at all this stone and
Oh, you
everything.
got gold. You got gold.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of gold. And
look
here's
at all-
some iron.
Iron, copper, gold, and then there's my little house over there.
Okay, so you're over there. So I'm gonna actually go past this quarry over here, because I have a feeling it's gonna get kind of loud with all your digging and whatnot.
It might be a little bit. I'm gonna apologize in advance. Noise ordering though. Nothing after 10. I promise.
That's
Oh,
fair.
gosh.
I'm gonna go just kind of where I can barely see Mojo's place. That is still pretty close to the quarry. That's okay. So it's nice and flat here, so I'll probably just clear out all these trees and build my place here. And I'm just gonna go nuts with carpentry.
Awesome.
Love it.
So,
Well, good. When you start doing your carpentry, I could really use a set of stairs on the front of my build.
Oh,
Okay,
me too,
it's signs,
actually.
stairs. I'm guessing you're gonna want carts too.
Yes. Oh,
Yo,
please
yeah,
give me
I
the
totally want
Oh
carts.
my gosh.
Carts.
Oh, and I really want a peat roof.
I think I just became a farmer. Well, the neighbors seem nice. This is going to be a really fun season. I'm very much excited for it. I need to just get used to the game again, figure out what the heck I'm doing. Whew. So, chopping down trees, mow some grass. I got to remember that. That's kind of nice. I know you got to chop up these trees, and you got to make sure there's no branches or any nonsense like that. And the smaller bits you chop them into, the more stuff, the more logs you can carry. You can carry up to 10, but if you chop trees in too big of chunks, you cannot carry up to 10, so you got to be careful. And the other thing you want to make sure you do is remove the stump, because that'll allow more trees to grow, which is kind of interesting, an interesting feature. I still wish you could plant trees. I'm not sure that's a thing. Maybe with farming they added it, and I don't know, but I don't think you can. So what this is going to let me do here is just clearing out these trees in itself is going to provide me with a lot of space to build. And as the carpenter, you'll find you build a ton. So that's kind of my plan. So if you are a fan of watching people build in video games, you might enjoy what I'm doing. Not that I show every single thing that I do, but timber. Oh, that's what that is. I thought it was a cow. Where's that cow? I'm hungry. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of building stuff, and that's gonna be really cool. I'm a regular lumberjack right now. Wait a minute. Can you not? Okay, I gotta knock the log over to chop it up. So let me just take care of a few more trees, All this wood should stick around. Nothing really despawns in this game because the whole point is like saving the environment, and that doesn't do it. The environment doesn't save itself, so I'm guessing I can just leave all this chopped up wood laying around for a while I clear these trees. So I'm just going to go ahead and start using this. Something I really want to do in this game, and I'm not going to get to do, is build a foundation in the ground. Because the houses, the way they're set up, they're always floating one block above the ground, and you have to like jump to get in your door, or, as Runwyld suggested, make stairs. So I could do that, but you have to dig out all this dirt, and you have to move every piece of dirt individually, or make a chest and walk each piece of dirt to the chest. It just seems like a lot of work to get your door at ground level, so I'm not going to do that. We're just going to go ahead and start placing down floor. I know it looks like walls for now. I'm going to talk to you like you've never seen this game before. Is that too close to the river? I don't know. I don't want to walk out of my house and fall in the river. That would be an unpleasant experience, I think. Put this there. And yeah, I can just come in here and grab a bunch more wood. I keep hitting F to pick things up. It's E. Grab myself another stack of 10. And as soon as you put the wood like this, it kind of turns into a floor, which is pretty cool. Just to do a test, I put the roof on the house a little bit, and I do think that's tall enough. I was trying to think, like, what's the minimum height for a roof, because I'm trying not to build this house, like, too crazy big just yet, and it looks like I've discovered the minimum height for a roof, and I'm still able to walk under it. So I may just roll with that. The house itself will still seem pretty tall because we are one block above the ground level, which, again, I didn't want to do. But I have to fall victim to that lifestyle because there's just no freaking way I'm going to dig out all that dirt. But this isn't bad. This is pretty good. So I'm just going to go around with all of these logs, and this house is going to look like every other house. But then I'm going to consume my crafting skill scroll, or carpentry skill scroll, I mean, and get to work on making some things to help identify houses, such as better building materials, which we'll have much later on. I shouldn't have even said that first. But more importantly, signs and furniture, doors, things like that. What I might do is be real selfish and make that stuff for myself at first, because that's what Mojo did, and I definitely was jealous, and I think I've earned that now. You know, I am a retired blacksmith, and now that I'm retiring to a peaceful life of carpentry, I think I've earned the finer things in life. So I'm gonna go ahead and give myself all the goodies, and I'm gonna rub it in everyone's face, and then I'll share. I will say this, one thing we all begged the Eco developers for, and we still didn't get, unless there's an option. I haven't checked the options, but it should be default in my opinion. The one thing we begged for was a reticle in the middle of the screen so we could see where the heck we're placing stuff. Because as I'm building this house, I'm just realizing now that we still don't have that. It's sad. I'll look in the options, and if I find it there, I'll just silently put it, and I'm not going to call out my mistake or anything. You'll just kind of see it there, and you'll realize I was wrong. But chances are I'm right. Well, I didn't find a reticle, but I did see that my settings for the graphics were pretty low. So you may notice the trees look a little bit better, the shadow detail looks a little bit better, and we'll just kind of see if my graphics card chokes out on those settings. Before, I had them low for a reason, because before the game was just not optimized enough. But now that I see this update and all the improvements, I figured I'd give that a chance. And maybe that'll make up for the fact that I don't have a crosshair, so I don't know where the heck I'm placing things half the time. Those little shadows you see are difficult to see when I'm looking up at the blue sky and I'm trying to place like a platform. Am I going to have enough? No. I am too short. I am 2 logs short. Do I have to cut down an entire tree for 2? No, well, I'm not, because I also need to fill in windows. So, dang it. There we go. And I don't have too many logs left over. I think I realized why I turned off the shadows now. Look at all this stuff dancing around. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me go ahead and like, should I do a graphics quality good? Okay, that made the shimmering kind of go down. What if I did graphics quality beautiful? My axe is now completely dark. I'm not sure what that's all about. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just see if it chokes out. I'm still getting 60 frames, but anyway, the house is done. and it doesn't look bad. It's probably the best looking house in the neighborhood. And now I'm going to make it look even better, because what we are going to do once I place down, hold on, let me place down these logs just randomly. What we are going to do now is consume our skill scroll, and we're going to look at our brand new skill tree. And the first thing we can do is woodworking. At level 1, we can do the log roof and wooden windows, and then we can make the cart, the sign. What about the stairs? All the things they basically asked me to make except for the stairs. So cool. I guess I'll just throw a point in there, and I can do wooden construction, which is the lumber recipe, and I can do woodworking efficiency. I remember this. I remember how ridiculous this got really, really fast. Okay. I think we'll go for the lumber recipe, because that's pretty basic. And then we can do speed. What's this? More speed? Lumber roof? Jeez! Okay, anyway. The first thing I should really make is a crafting bench, because I don't have anything to make anything with yet. And I should probably get my own crafting bench. There's no reason to travel all the way to the community center just to do some basic crafting. So there we go. Now I have a crafting bench I can place down, and I can do all the other crafting things if I want, which I guess I'm a carpenter. I don't know. It seems fitting that I would do something like that. But let's place down our crafting bench, get some materials, and I want some windows and I want a door. That's the goal. Digging in here, I added some more skill points, and I can make a carpentry table, which is going to be the first big crafting thing I need to make. That's going to look at all that stuff that I unlock from there. So I get all those recipes, but what's interesting, it's on the recipes, it says board recipe. Perhaps you can make boards in there too, but I think I can make boards right here. So I'm just going to need 5 logs, and apparently that'll make me some boards. Now, boards are going to be part of my bread and butter. Boards and lumber. That's what I'm going to be doing most of all the things with. So luckily we did chop down some more trees, so I'll just grab all of this wood right here, and we'll get ourselves 10. And if you've never seen this before, I might as well bring you through it. So if you come into your bench, whatever the heck you're crafting in, you can actually go into storage. And oh, that's store now. Oh, here's storage. The stores live inside the benches? That's really cool. Also, I'm a little bit disappointed. Are there storefronts? I don't know, because I really like the storefronts, just the idea of them. But I'm going to put this, it doesn't matter, really. I'm going to put it in public storage, but private, I guess, if you were sharing the room and you didn't want anyone to grab that. So we're going to come down, and we are going to make, I guess, 2 sets of board. How many boards can we make? 4. Oh, wait. So, I'm bad at math. I'm really bad at math. That's 40 boards. Is that too many boards? I don't know. Let's go ahead and just make, I don't know, we'll do 20 boards. Order. Okay, good. So there we go. Now it's going to 30 seconds per board. And we get 2 per recipe, I think. So there's a lot of math involved here. But anyway, it won't take that long to make all those boards. And then I can make wooden stairs. Oh, no. I can make wooden stairs right now with what we have in here. So what's left? Nothing. Okay, so I used all 10 logs on that. Let's grab some more logs and make some stairs for everybody, but first for me. I'll get to making stairs in a bit, but first I had to take a break and find some food, and the only thing nearby is berries, unfortunately. Luckily, there's a lot of them, but carbs will fill me up more. I'm hoping they're kind of working on food around here. That would be kind of cool. But anyway, I noticed something else, too. Before, the game would basically allow you to only order for the materials you had in the bench. Now you can order as much as you want, and that's why the math was so confusing. Uh-oh. Ah! Now you can keep ordering, and I put some more logs in there, and they immediately disappeared because the bench doesn't have enough to finish the order for all those boards I did. So I unfortunately have to gather up food so I can eat, and then once I eat, I can chop down more trees and get more logs. So with 20 boards, and I made some stairs too, shh, don't tell anyone. With 20 boards, I can make myself the carpentry table. Now, I'm desperate to make other things, like the log roof. But we're going to make the carpentry table first, because that's just responsible. For the log roof, I'm going to need a lot of logs. I asked Mojo to bring me some food, because I am just desperately low. Here she comes now. That'll be good, because I don't really care about skill points right now. The better food you eat, the more skill points you get every day. I just need calories. I need my calories to be full so I can chop down all the trees. So she's going to put that. Ooh, look at this. Okay, so some camas bulbs. So I'll chew those up and I'll eat some huckleberries. I've been eating a lot of huckleberries, but I'll just eat all these camas bulbs. That'll be great. Thank you, Mojo. And I'll just eat the rest of these huckleberries too. Why not? We need the calories. So there we go. That will allow me to chop down some more trees. Not a lot, but some. And we'll see what I can make. You know, when you make that log roof, it looks so nice. I mean, when you're starting out, all the houses look exactly the same. So I want to make it, and then I think it'll just look so cool. I'm not going to put the stairs out yet. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to try to do all of this at once. And I don't know if we'll even do it in this episode, but it is fun to make all this stuff and, you know, be the person in charge of the nice-looking buildings for once. I was at everyone's mercy last season, but no more. One carpentry table coming right up. Now, okay, what does this thing look like? Look at that. Let's put that, I don't want to put it blocking a window. I could always move the windows too, but maybe right here would look good. There we go. So hopefully this meets room requirements. Everything does have its own room requirements, and there we go. It does meet room requirements. And what can we make here? So I can make a kitchen, I can make bow, I can make a Fletcher's tool shelf, machine shop, paper, windmill. Oh, cool. So some of the things that generate electricity, primitive mechanics required. A lumber roof. Now the lumber roof looks even better than the log roof. And it costs 4 lumber. Can we make lumber in this thing? I think that's why I created this, right? Oh, and we can make windows. Yes. Okay, can we make lumber itself, though? Oh. Requires sawmill. What? Sawmill? Oh, I just went down a wormhole. There's no way I'm going to get lumber in this episode, but that's okay. So, can I make a sawmill? I thought, okay, yeah, I knew I made this for a reason. So with woodworking 3, I can make a sawmill with 5 iron ingots and 20 boards. This is where the blacksmith Runwyld comes in, and it depends on how far along he is. We know he's found iron, so the question is, did he make a bloomery? Did he find coal or anything to fuel it with? He could just use wood, and then the sawmill is going to be our next big project, but we needed this first. So while I wait for that, I'm going to just have my crafting bench here, make us some more boards, and I'm just going to make some fun stuff. Well, this is karma right here. Look at this. I have to jump up my own stairs. Wow. Is it these things that are causing the issue? Let me get rid of these and see. Wait, no? Is it the fact that I'm holding stuff? Hold on. Let me put this away. That is ridiculous. I sit here and I scheme, and it was all my fault. I shouldn't have said a word. Let's see. Can I walk? I can walk down them, but anyone can walk down some stairs. Mojo did. Mojo walked up the stairs. You have to jump. I can't believe it. I don't believe it. The stairs are broken in this update, unless I just don't have the ability to climb to... Really? The stairs are broken.
Yeah, they are.
What happened?
They just don't work. You can't climb up them. You can just,
It's
you
like
can
walking
run into
into
them.
solid brick.
You can jump over them.
Yeah.
That is so weird.
They used to work. Now they don't.
Decorative stairs.
Okay.
Okay, then.
I guess I don't need to make anybody stairs.
I would like to rescind my order for stairs, please.
I have rescinded your order for stairs.
Could you just maybe make me a door then?
Maybe.
A door.
No
Like some
extensions.
doors, some shutters, fancy stuff.
We'll see. We'll see if I get to you. So windows cost a little more than I would like them to. It's I have 10 boards that I made, and it costs 6 for a window. I can make a sign. That'd be kind of cool. I can make a door. That's just logs. That's really easy. And what's cool is because these are so close together, I could just kind of like open the storage for both, I believe. Let's see. How would that work? If I walk up to this one, I should be able to hit E on it. I used to be able to do this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I just go into storage, and now we can kind of move some of our logs into here, and that will allow me to craft all kinds of stuff. So why don't we make one door? I'll put an order for that. And then we can make a small wooden sign to designate this as my house, and that'll be all our 10 boards. And I mean, for now, that's all I can do. The rest of this is going to require just a lot of gathering wood. And honestly, you got to be careful because I need to gather skill points too. And in doing so, you essentially don't want to do too much work. So you don't use all your calories and you keep getting skills. Like right now I'm getting 23 skills a day if you see it down there. Mojo just fed me some beets, cooked beets or whatever. So that's going to help a lot with, you know, getting skills. The 23 skill points a day is going to come within 24 hours. So it's not like I'm going to get a ton of skill points. But I mean, look how cheap things are at the start of the game. With the 2 skill points I have, I guess, well, we could spend that right now on either wood construction. Well, actually, let's see. Woodworking or wood construction. It needs to go in one of those spots. Before I spend them, and before we go, let me just show you what I'm going to do, and show myself what I'm going to do, because I don't quite remember. If we go into our woodworking table, the goal is a sawmill. Honestly, that's the next thing we got to make. So in order to make that, we're going to need woodworking 3. That's where I want to spend the money. So let's go into here, and it's woodworking 3. Boom. Okay, cool. We're out of skill points, but I have woodworking 3, and now all I need from Runwyld is 5 iron ingots. So I'm going to let him know about that. And unfortunately now, I probably can't be too selfish about what I make people, because now I need stuff. It didn't take long. Now I need help. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, and check back every single day. I got videos going up every single day. Sometimes it's eco, sometimes it's unturned, sometimes it's something you ain't never heard of. So I appreciate the support. I will see you guys around.